We're in the process of launching a new transit service for residents of Muskoka called M.E.T, Muskoka Extended Transit System, and it really, I think, will offer a great service to people. The idea is to utilize the capacity, the spare capacity of school buses during the day, and to therein take adults or whoever from the community into town to services that they may need to access, and to return them home later that day. So school buses tend to be available between 9 and 3. So around 9:30, we'll start assembling people, taking them into town where services and opportunities exist, and return them later in the day. We're going to be piloting 7 routes across Muskoka, 2 in each of the towns, 2 connected into Huntsville, 2 to Bracebridge, and 2 to Gravenhurst, and then 1 on the west side of Muskoka that will go from Georgian Bay Township into Midland. Some of the target areas, or some of the groups that we hope will benefit from this, are seniors who might not have a vehicle or access to a vehicle, or be shy about driving, young families who might only have 1 car, all sorts of people, anyone really who would benefit from going into town for whatever purpose. Developing a system of transit is difficult in rural areas. So there's the loop route. Huntsville is a great loop route for inside the town. Bracebridge is going to be looking at developing something similar. The Corridor 11 connects the towns to each other, including to our neighbors in Orillia and Barrie. This one helps get people from the outside of town into town. We're going to give it a good go for a trial period beginning January of 2016 through to June of 2017. Through that time, we hope to build up a ridership that's sustainable. We might be immediately successful, and we might double them up. Some might be less successful, and we might need to rearrange the service as time goes on. So it's going to be based on an adult fare of $5 return. So that might be, a person might be 15 or 20 kilometers out of town in Dorset, for example, going into Huntsville, or Baysville going into Huntsville. $5 return, $3 one way. Kids are about half price, and preschoolers would be free. So that's how we're going to try to build it. Information is available. We have brochures, we have an 800 number, but probably the easiest way for people to access the information is go to a website we have for it called muskokacommunity.ca. And if we can make this work, I really think it'll be good for people, good for services, good for Muskoka.